All right. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's the afternoon, and it's a beautiful day here in Montreal, which means it's a beautiful day to stay inside and track guitars. Josh and I are working on a song. Today, we're starting a new one. It's one of the hard ones. I've been exclusively working on the easy songs for the past little while, and today we're doing a hard one in one of the odd time signatures, 15/16. It's like 4/4, but a little bit less. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing that at the same time because we got to sort some stuff out together. He's in California time, so he's a couple hours earlier than me.
Joseph and I are about halfway through recording the final guitars for the new Portraits album. It's still just like the beginning of the day, so I need to set up this session. I need to make coffee. I need to get my morning routine started, and then we'll start tracking. All right, I'm almost done setting up. I just need to open this session and load in the demo stems. I'm also going to set up all of the tracks that I need to record, so I can just have everything laid out in front of me. Probably add all the amp plugins that I think I'm going to use. That way, when I'm ready to record a part, it's just like record, ready to go. Zero setup. I think this is a little bit different than how Joseph sets stuff up.
So at some point, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, but me and Josh have a specific way that we do things. All our demos are exceptionally well produced, and when we're tracking, we sort of make new tracking sessions. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going to quickly open up the MIDI tempo map so that I can kind of introduce all the stems. So now I have all this. I have the 15/16 situation over here, and I'm just gonna drop in the stems. This song is this is the fifth song that I'm starting. So I'm just about over the hump recording these guitar takes. For me personally, I don't know about for Josh, but because I'll be mixing this record, this is an opportunity for me to experiment a little bit with guitar tones in the tracking phase, in the sense that I'm like playing with different plugins, I'm stacking different things that I may not have messed with in the demo session. So I'm sort of being like a little loosey-goosey with my explorations, which is always a little bit fun, a little bit interesting. I'm exploring different ideas, different cabs, different amps into different stuff, stacking different pedal sections into different amp modelers from different, from the different neural DSP plugins. Something that I messed with recently that was really cool was the Fortin Cali's pedal section, specifically the grind pedal, which I kind of want one now, into the Tone King, because the Tone King for me has just been my main guy forever. It sounds a lot like this thing. Hey bud,
hey man. I loaded up all the stems. I made the track.
Same.
I don't even know. I don't know where to. Oh, my cat's yelling at me. I don't even know where to start with this one. There's like this acoustic part at the beginning, which right now it's like MIDI.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to start with that. I'm probably going to do that later.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get those changes going for A and B. It's basically like, it's a whole bunch of changes up until like bar 30. And then I think it's the same thing for the next repetition.
The first thing on my list is the A and B leads. But I don't know if I want to start with that or start with rhythm.
Yeah, you should do that. You should do the chorus. Isn't the chorus the C section?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah.
Did you get Did you load Jacob's take?
Oh no.
You should do that. He's also got there's a revision he did that's only on the DI in the DI folder of that Dropbox. That's what I have right now. I think there's just one thing. There's like one fill he did over one of your leads, actually, so maybe you might want to check it out. There's one fill he did where I was like, that's the wrong scale. So he did it. Yeah. It's the wrong scale.
Bro.
Look, man, that's my job. It's my job to catch these things.
Like, let's get the sounding unique.
Yeah. We're gonna this gonna sound. That's what I want on the back of the record. This album sounds.
Yeah. We need some quotes. We need some like pool quotes. What? You asked me what guitars I'm using, and I don't know. What are you using for A and B?
I think for this, I'm gonna be doing a lot of iconic position 4. I think for these chords, and I think for leads I might go Ernie Ball. I think that's what I was kind of messing around. I think I had just gotten the guitar when I was finishing the demo, and I kind of want to recreate that tone.
I'm thinking like C should be the chords a little bit bigger. So maybe I'll do iconic, but like neck pickup.
I think that I'm down with that. It's a good idea.
Sick. All right. Yeah. So let's do this.
All right. Bye-bye.
That's it.
Come on. It's not prog content if there's no coffee. We're doing the hard stuff first. The hard stuff is the chords. Chords is always harder than everything else. I don't know why. Something that maybe you guys don't know is me and Josh are always relearning these parts. I don't even know what this is. You're gonna watch me learn this. Oh, that's what I'm playing.
So I think the first thing I need to do is learn these chords. I think it's that. What the hell? I did not write this part. All right, I guess we're off to a good start. I remember when we were writing this, we were on like a sus chord kick. Just we're putting it like sus chords everywhere we could. Okay. I might have to make my own click. Okay, I built a click. It's very helpful. So this is what the click sounds like.
I gotta do some real air training for this. There's some changes, I don't remember what they are. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Is that what it is? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with me? I played that chord. Man, I think I was obsessed with this chord a while ago. And I hate that I put that in there, actually, because that means I have to play this live. Big stretch. It's kind of possible. Good chord. Okay, I'm going to practice this and track it. A note on double tracking. Double tracking f***ing sucks. Because doesn't matter how good I play. Another dimension to it is that I have to play the same. I have to play it good in the same way. You know, I may lay back on a lot of stuff, or I may be okay with pushing certain things, you know, to kind of keep it human. But then what annoys me is that then when I do it the second time, I have to have these same decisions in the left take or the right take. Hey, bud.
How's it going?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Sustained chords.
Dude, well, luckily for this part, there's like pauses in between each chord that are following the bass a little bit.
I got one where it's all sustained, and then I gotta do this one. I gotta jump all the way like a stretched.
Yeah. Who writes this crap? It's horrible.
That was me. This voicing is definitely self-inflicted. There's no way. That's a Joseph special, for sure.
I ended up making a click for myself. Yeah.
What is it? What's it like?
Well, because the C section is different rhythmically a little bit than the part before.
Yes,
but
that's true.
Let me show you this click because it was actually super helpful. Like,
what is that like? What looping is that? It's over 2 bars?
There's some extra upbeats in there to tell me when the freight, like the bass part, ends. So if I take those out, it just sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's say it's a 2 bar. You're half timing it.
All right, I'm gonna get back to doing this because I want to finish this B thing that I'm trying to do. Because once I'm done the B, I have to do the changes for D. Okay, bud. Let's get back into it. I'm really into doing some light snacking while I work. It's sort of Pavlovian sort of thing. Like when I do a little bit of work, I have a little bit of a cookie. Keep your eye on the prize. The cookie. That's the prize. Hardest thing to record is always sustained chords. Sustained double track chords. Always. Always, always.
What's good?
Yo, so I'm checking out this ending the C section. The original track doesn't have 8th string here, I don't think. So I was probably just gonna double the bass. But there's like this bass filled. I'm wondering if I should do it or if that would be too much.
Oh, that Jacob put there?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, let's check it out. It sounds like
that.
Should I do it?
Can you do it? Do it. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Do you want me to like? You know what I can do? Why don't you send me what you put there, and I'll try to complement that when I do the 6th string part there.
Okay, so I'll learn this.
Yeah, just do it, man. It's
just
fine.
do it. Easy. Okay, this is the part I need to learn.
Okay, so here's what's going on. So Josh recorded the last chorus on 8-string, and he doubled a line that Jacob did, and it's a cool line. And originally I'm supposed to play rhythms there, and I'm going to learn what he did so I can complement it in my rhythm part. So I think we're going to start by learning the line, and then I'm going to do some tracking. Shouldn't be too difficult. Thankfully, it won't be that hard to record because there's so much space, right? I'm going to be able to sort of punch in just that line when I get there. Another thing is the other day I restrung this guitar because it's kind of what I'm after for this part, I think. It's kind of like a big rock and roll part. So I think I want a big rock and roll bridge pickup sound, and this is kind of my guitar for that. Something. Great. That's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Thankfully, I'm going to do this in bits to save myself some time. I'm going to do like this. This is how you do it, guys. I can't remember if I palm muted this or not. Okay. I'm gonna do this.
I'm trying to do this that little part. Seems easy enough. I think it's actually 2 layers. One's here, and then I think another layer is like a 5th up. Something like that. I'm doing 1 note selective picking. Just because it's hard to pick that note. And I think selective picking it might be a bit easier. I'm just gonna keep doing this till I can maybe get it perfect. I feel like I'm pretty close. Yeah, thankfully it's not that hard of a part. I think I'm gonna start on this intro melody section. It's a lot of layers. I'm probably gonna double track all the harmonies. So I'm gonna have my lead down the middle, double track the harmonies. And I think that's what I did in the demo. It should sound pretty cool. Yeah, it's like really not, I'm really not playing the melody in time perfectly. I kind of want it to be this like floating on top thing because I'm trying to hide that this is in 15.
Yo, hi. In my verse, so in A2, in the demo, I come in with this big like mono octave thing, And I think it's cool there because of how little layers there's been so far. Because you're kind of doing some like reversed reverbs and delay swells and whatnot. And then the chorus as well doesn't have that many layers. That first chorus. So I'm gonna do a mono layer for the actual version as well. But I'm calling you because I know that we have a habit of adding more layers when we're tracking. So you should keep your verse like minimalist and focus on the production around the lead rather than adding like a gazillion like left stereo layers.
I think when I wrote the verse part, I was thinking very Jordan Mackay.
Yeah. And I can see that in the production.
So, okay, because right now I have it octave down, double tracked, harmony double tracked, and then mono lead. Should I toss the harmony?
Is that what you have? Like, you didn't record that just now. That's in the demo?
In the demo, yeah.
Oh. But then in that section at bar 47, that's not happening.
Right.
Well, I guess that's more important. To keep that like one line so that when my thing comes in, it's like big and thick. Anyways, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna do this octave thing.
Yeah. What the hell are you using in that demo for that guitar tone?
Oh,
it sounds crazy.
It's crazy. I know. Well, I think I had just gotten the Ernie ball, so so the big thing is Ernie ball position 2 with the 2 P90s. That's the sound, and I'm not sure if I'm using the Tone King or my actual Friedman, because I was going a lot between both of those. Yeah. Around all those demos that we were finishing in the fall winter.
Yeah.
But so it's position 2 on the Ernie ball, and then it's that octave. That's why that tone is so crazy. Okay, I'm gonna track this now. All right. Bye. Okay, so like Josh was saying, there's kind of a demo-itis moment here where the tone was just really, really crazy. At least what I know that I need to replicate it is I need to replicate the layering, which is what I was talking to Josh about. And then, the positions, the pickup positions, and then the tone will sort of sort out later, but I'll probably be close enough with this. Brighter, darker doesn't really matter too much. We'll sort it out. But the actual secret, I didn't tell this Josh on the call, but I'm telling you, the secret to that tone is there's a little treat. Oh yeah, it sounds like. I don't even need to replicate the demo tone. Any tone with this guitar is going to sound ridiculous. The challenge with this lead is that it's very laid back and in the pocket, but also there's a lot of like touch sensitive stuff that I want to get right from the demo. So I think what I got to do, I really have to get in this headspace and then get it in one take. Shouldn't be too hard because it's not very hard to play. The feel is needs to be right on this one. I'm going to take some time to practice it, and then I'll track it.
All right, so I'm going to track my own A and B section for this intro on this guitar. And I think I'm going to do the same mono octave down thing. I don't normally do that. I think 99% of the time I'm double tracking my harmonies, thinking more like a vocalist. But I can't deny that it does sound sick with just a mono octave down. So I think I'm going to do that. So the rhythm of this is da da 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. It's like groups of fives in the 15. All right. I imagine this is going to sound very sick. So here's the octave down. Sick.
All right, the sweater has come off because I'm working hard, so I'm getting hot. I did the take. Got it reasonably laid back. I feel good about the feel. I'm definitely feeling a lot of demo-itis, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to get over. There's always something magical about how little I fucking care about how I'm playing in the demo, and it ends up being perceived as swagger, like down the line. So now, while I'm trying to play with swagger, it doesn't sound as good. That's right. That's, you heard it here first. You can't fake it, guys. You gotta live it. So anyway, I got the take. So I'm gonna do the octave down now. And hopefully we'll get close. Okay. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm gonna try that again. Okay. This is one of these songs, man, where like I'm trying to play with like a sort of consistent feel in that, and to be specific, I'm trying to play like reasonably laid back, but in like time signatures like this, the line between being laid back and being late is sort of reasonably nuanced, and it's sort of hard to nail down like in real life while I'm tracking all this sort of stuff, but it's so cool. And that's what I want to be. I want to be so cool in these impossible time signatures. And while thinking of all these details of feel and how laid back you want to be or how gridded you want to be, like the challenge is staying as chill as possible. I just want my lines to sound the chillest possible. I want people to listen to this album and be like, man, like this is so cool. This is not nerdy. It's cool.